Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It has become a little bit of a tradition that whenever I start a new Animal Crossing island that I do the entrance first. So that's what we're going to do today. I love watching entrance builds, so I hope you do too. This is for my brand new island of Buttercup, and this is a vintage Kidcore island. So if you're interested to see what I do with this, trust me, it's a little bit different. Stay tuned and I cannot wait to show you. Let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is put our hard hat on. There won't be much terraforming, but we're going to need a lot of paths. With my paths, I'm going for kind of an inverted style. So I'm going to put down lots of light dirt path. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch it because I get bored putting it down. So it must be even more boring watching me do it. I'll come back to you when there's some fun stuff. So I've got my main dirt path area down. It's all laid out. The next thing that I'm doing, and I just wanted to quickly show you guys, was that because this entrance is going to use a lot of storefronts, a lot of medieval sidewalls, I'm actually measuring it out using the dirt path. So I'm putting 2 sections of the dirt path down and then leaving a gap for 2 so that I know that this is all going to line up nicely. I'm also going to get an incline in here as well, so I'm really trying to think about that. It is going to have an upper level to it, which I've not really done before for a entrance style build, so this should be interesting to see how it turns out. I haven't actually told you what I'm doing yet. I'm actually going to be doing a bear factory, bear shop. Because it is Kidcore, I thought that this was the most Kidcore-esque style build that I could do. I'm also going to start off with some cliffs as well for that upper area. It's not going to be too big, but just something to give you a feel of the bear factory. So I've done all of the terraforming that I'm going to do so far. I've still got some more dirt path to put down, but I've built up my cliff area, and now I'm just going over the top of my light dirt path with some of these cute custom designs that I've got. These are going to probably formulate most of my main path. I do have a nice little flowery path as well, but these are definitely for the town areas. This is what I'm going to be doing, and then I'm going to put some really cute custom designs over the dirt path with some flowers and things as well. So I'm just going to finish this section off, expand out that dirt, and I've also got a nice tile path which is a very similar color to the borders, so we're going to pop that in as well. I love the fact that these have got flowers on them. I don't know if you can see them that well, but there's 2 little cute flower patterns in the borders which are really nice. And then as you can see as well, I've left an area for my incline to go, so that is where you're going to go up into the kind of the factory area. So we're going to head to Tom Nook and get that incline installed. I decided to go for the white plank ramp because a lot of the color scheme on this island is going to be light colors, lots of pastel colors, so I thought that would fit best, and I'll probably use it throughout. So whilst I was doing this, because I'd already planned out where I wanted the incline to go, it was super easy to get it in place. I did make a few little adjustments with the cliff just so that it was set back a little bit, and I think that this looked a lot better. And then our good old Lloyd appeared, but we were rudely interrupted by Tom Nook, who decided to remind us about how much of a money-grabbing person he is. And thank you, Tom. Really appreciated that. That just made my day so much better. But anyway, we paid off our bells despite Tom Nook being a money grabber. But there we go. So I time traveled forward a day so that I could continue work, and I decided it was time to put some paths down. I thought adding this cute little rug, half of it just at the bottom of the incline, would be a nice addition. And then I went in with filling in the factory floor with this brick tile that I already had. It did take a while to do, but it wasn't too bad, and I think it was worth it in the end. I didn't put the dirt path underneath just to save some time. And then I started work doing some greenery, some foliage down the front of the area, adding in some different bits and bobs just to give it something. And I like the color palette of like the pinks and the whites, and I think that it's a little bit different for me, and I'm excited to do this whole color scheme. I also thought it was a great place to try and kind of add in some of those Kidcore elements that I might not normally use. So the windflower fan, I'm pretty sure I've never used that on an island. I can't think of when I might have. And so using this different furniture type is definitely a lot of fun. If you kind of get yourself in the same rut with a particular theme, definitely giving yourself a theme that you wouldn't use normal furniture with that you would on any other island. It's definitely something that is fun, and I definitely do recommend it. It's been having a think about how I can incorporate different things into this has definitely been a challenge, but also I've really been enjoying it. So if you do find yourself in a rut, definitely think about different themes that you could do and how you could merge them or mix them up. I've got a few different videos on my channel about how to make like unique themes and how to make a cohesive island. So definitely check those out if you are in a struggle, for sure. But yeah, this is nearly it. I don't have a plan of what I'm going to do either side of this build as of yet. There's not much room on the left hand side, so maybe it'll just turn into some sort of like little parking area or something, but we'll see later. So for the main entrance area, I thought I'd keep it pretty simple with just a little sign and a balloon as well. And then it's time to show off all of these adorable codes that I found. So I said I was doing inverted, and I'm doing inverted with cute little patterns. So I'm just mimicking what I've done on the bottom of the stairs there with the other side of the blanket. But look at these, look at the bumblebee, look at the straw hat. How adorable is this? I'm loving being able to use all of these cute codes that I have seen in the past and just like been in awe of, because how I would use them on my island before, never know. But this is the perfect theme for that. If you've seen loads of cute designs in the past, you're like, I don't know when I would use them, go ahead, try this theme, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I've got some chalk drawings and some little toys. I've even got a baby bottle somewhere. It's just so cute, and there is so many different things out there. The noughts and crosses in the chalk print is just adorable. The little duckies, I seem to end up with lots of ducks. But it is time to get on with the proper building now. So this is where we're going to build the main structure for the factory and the shop. I've decided to use the pink medieval sidewalls because I never use them, so I'm gonna go ahead and use them. The one thing that I don't really like about them is the fact that they don't join very well, but I'm just gonna ignore that and just try and make something that I think looks semi-okay. So that is what we're doing here. I'm using the medieval sidewalls, and then I'm gonna put stuff in front of them, because when I was kind of planning this, I made sure that I would have the room to do that. And I think doing that will kind of help hide those weird lines, the weird gaps in between the different sidewalls, hopefully. Anyway, she says. So I've got some storefronts as well and some countertops, and then I decided to add in a little kind of area where the bear was actually like the little counter person, like the member of staff. I don't know what I was thinking, I just thought it might look cute, so I used the stacked store boxes, and they are in those pastel colors, so obviously they are a winner. And then added in the bear on top. I just wanted to get it lined up perfectly so that he could be, or she could be, the little kind of salesperson. I just love that idea. How good they would be as an employee, I'm not thoroughly convinced that they would do a good job. Their kind of customer service might not be great because they won't be able to talk, but nonetheless, it's there, it looks cute. And then I did custom design some banners and posters as well with little bears on, just in case you weren't sure what this build was supposed to be. I thought if I just put bear everything in your face, then maybe you will understand what's going on here. And then I've got some more little things over here, so we're just going to add in some different bits and bobs just to make it feel like the shop area is outside, and then upstairs is where they actually make the bears. Although I don't know how well that would work in reality, but this is Animal Crossing logic, because you don't want a wet, soggy teddy bear. So hopefully this island is somewhere where it never rains, even though I've had a lot of rain so far because of where I'm set, but it's fine. It's fine. Maybe they're waterproof bears. We'll go with that. So I decided to swap out the banners. I will use them elsewhere, don't worry, because they are so cute, and use the decorative pillars just to give it a bit more height. And then another giant bear. Again, I think these are another items that I've never used on my island. I tell a lie, that's actually the Papa Bear, but on the other side, it's a giant. But these big bears I would never ever use elsewhere, so I'm really enjoying that. And then I just trying to figure out what to do up top. I decided to go for the storefronts. Maybe if there was a pink one it would look better, I don't know, but I just thought that they were something just to create the illusion of like the building a bit more, so went with them, even though I don't think that they really fit, but I just thought that they were the best of a bad bunch, so we're gonna stick with them. And then I did make some more adjustments down here, and then I went back and got some more teddy bears, some more toys, which is just what we needed. And I love the fact that I could just use whichever ones I wanted to. I also added some heart bouquets up on top of the decorative pillars just to give it a little something, a little bit extra. And then this is where I decided that the decorative pillars might look better here, but this area caused me a lot of problems. I couldn't decide what to do here. And then I thought the vertical banners, maybe they will look better up there. It was just hard work. And then getting the position right was also hard. But right now, we're going to just fill this whole area with storefronts to give the building illusion as well. I thought because of the decorative pillars, I could put them on the edges because it is a little bit... I could have just 3 storefronts, but I didn't think that that would really look that great, so I decided to add the decorative pillars on the end, and just trying to get it lined up properly was a little bit of a hard work, but we got there in the end. So more storefronts on the sides, and I'm going to add them on the back as well, just to fully enclose the area, because I think that that's important when you're doing fake buildings. If you're going to add like a rooftop or something, you definitely need something surrounding it. Particularly large areas, maybe not so much for smaller ones. If you're just doing a little rooftop build, maybe you don't need that, but for the larger ones I definitely like to enclose the areas as well. And then we're back at the place that was causing me the most problems. I decided to try and add the wood partition there. How long that stays you'll see, but I don't know why. There's always one little niggly area that you can never get right, and it's really annoying. But yeah, I tried a few different combinations of things. I did like the wood partitions here because it did feel like there was like a safety barrier up the incline, but how well in reality it works, because realistically it's like it's too wide. So yeah, we'll see. I'll show you what I actually did with it in the end shortly. Not sure this is the best way to put down storefronts. Don't follow my advice for putting down furniture, but it works for me. I'm sure there is easier ways to do it. There was a trick once that I did see someone do where you kind of just move your position and then it goes where you want it to, but I always have that problem and it never works for me. So we just do a lot of moving, pushing and shoving here. Okay, so this is the fun part. This is where we get to decorate the bear factory. I found these custom designs. I know they probably don't belong on white simple panels, but this is all I had. And I was a little bit disappointed that there wasn't a cute white teddy bear custom design. If you know of one, let me know. The only one that I could find had like a bowl of honey with it, which just wasn't that fitting. Not for a bear factory. Had it been like a teddy bear's picnic, that would have been perfect. Oh my gosh. I need to do a teddy bear's picnic. Mental note made. Yeah, so I'm just going to make sort of like a sewing area, maybe some painting area. I don't know why you would paint bears, but maybe it's dye. We'll go with it's dye, and work it that way. I really wanted to use a Kiki and Lala machine because, you know, when you go to Build-A-Bear, if you've ever been to Build-A-Bear and they have the stuffing machine, for some reason, that is what it reminded me of. I know it's clouds. I know it's not actually fluff or anything like that, but that's what it was in my head. And then the wanted posters got to me, so I decided to custom design them. This I really didn't want to do. It was a struggle. And then having to tear everything down and put it back, it was just, so much hard work. But I couldn't stand looking at the wanted posters anymore because it just didn't feel right. Unless, maybe, thinking about it now, maybe I could have been like, they're wanted posters because everyone wants bears. Maybe there's pictures of bears that Anyway, this looks better. There's no evil criminals staring at me when I'm trying to make cute teddy bears now. So that works. So I'm just finishing off this area now. In this corner, I'm not going to decorate along the front just because you can't really see it, and also I want it to be navigatable so you can walk through it fully. The wall simple panel, love that. It's so cute. I wasn't really feeling the shelves or these. I wasn't feeling them very much, but I decided to stick with them and just see what happens. And then we're gonna have a little display of like completed bears or like half finished bears. That toolbox is so cute. I love how Punchy was just sat down there staring at me throughout this. He is just living his best grandpa life, just sat there chilling with a Sprite, enjoying the day, while I'm up here struggling with storefronts. Really appreciate the help there. You know, we all do the hard work on this island, and it doesn't change. Things just never change, do they? But yeah, thank you, Granddad. I guess he's done his hard work. He's definitely, in my eyes, someone who's retired now and just relaxing. So maybe he has an excuse. But some of the other villagers, not so much. So over the other side here, I'm just kind of mimicking, not quite, but the same sort of setup as to what I did on the other side. Just some items. And then it finally came to me as to what to do for this stair area. So I decided to add in the Turkey Day stands, put some more heart bouquets, and then use the bare vertical banners. And I think this was the best of a bad bunch. So pretty happy with that. I think that's how we're going to leave it for now. I wanted to incorporate these flags, and I've managed to do that. So just finishing off this little section here, just some more little items, some wool, just cute things, just lots and lots of cute things. That is going to be the word of it for this island, and it's definitely going to get overused, and I apologize for that in advance. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, that's pretty much our bear factory complete, and here are some little shots for you. So guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you can't wait to see more of this island. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.